Right, chums, it's nCaptainSteve and X, and we're still in the dog atoll system, heck yes, which means that we've still got the Mabas resistance, this big giant thing parked behind me. Right, but we are going to be taking this out, and we are going to be looking to swap this ship for something awesome. So let's fly on out, bring up the galactic map, and see where chance and my joypad takes me today. Right, so let's fly on over here, clear the station slightly, bring up the whirly mahooja flip, and here we are. Out in space. Space! The final frontier. Let's see if we can find something relatively interesting. Is that adequate? That is adequate. We don't really want adequate. We want high supply rather than medium, don't we? Destitute. Promising. Okay. You know what? Actually, chums, we could just go for something completely shite, couldn't we? And, yeah, try and find ourselves something fairly... Oh, there's a prosperous system, though. Prosperous is quite high. Let's just go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. And it's another GEX system. Marlboro? Didn't they make cigarettes at one stage? We're going there. Let's go. Okay, cool. Off we go. Geknip, capital city. Awesome. We are in Marlboro's system. Excellent. But it sounds like the cigarette company sort of place, doesn't it? And look at this peachy sort of nebula. Peachy! Right, okay, so let's head on around. Let's have a look, see if there's any sort of planets that take my interest. Oh, you look interesting, you big ring giant, you. What are you? Okay, let's give that a scan. Fungal mold! Right, no. Let's have a look at this one over here. What are you? Oh, jeez. Oh, this looks very tasty. Pink oceans, yellowy type grass. Are you Starbulb? Yes, you freaking are, you beauty. Right, so we're heading down there. And if you look at there, it doesn't say activated, so that means it's quite pleasant when it comes to weather. And let's head on down. Oh, it's got floating islands in the sky. This is getting better and better by the second. If this has got diplos or little bipedal freaky type creatures, then this has made the full rafter of what I'm looking for. Okay, so let's head on down. Watch out, trees! It's Captain Steve in a hauler that I can't control. Okay, and let's bring up this, and let's have a look for the economy type area. There we are. There is a train post just over yonder. I will see you when I get there. But look at these mountain ranges. All the terrain on this ship, on this planet, on this ship, is freaking gnarly. I'm liking this. We may have to explore for a second or two, chums. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, welcome back. Now this planet is freaking gorgeous. And some of the ships that are here aren't too bad either. I mean, look at this for a hauler. That's quite nice, isn't it? I mean, I've got one that looks fairly similar already with the boxes on the side and the little wingtips. But I do like the sort of neck area there. I don't know how you would get from the front to the back. You'd have to crawl through this tiny little induct pipe there, which would be really, really, really cramped. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's a lovely looking hauler, and this is a fantastic planet. I mean, look at that. That is really cool. It's got an ugly as hell looking explorer over here. It looks like it's been sandwiched together by, like, I don't know, some sort of amateur at Lego. And yeah, we've got the typical sort of shuttles. I haven't seen anything special as yet, chums, so yeah, I will let you know if something flies in that takes my fancy. I mean, look at what's on its way at the moment. This thing over here, that looks quite cool. That looks like another hauler, but it almost looks like it's got TIE fighter wings. I'll show you that when it lands. As promised, chums, there we go. It's just landed, and I like these missile silos by its wings. They are pretty nasty looking, aren't they? And look at those. That is pretty awesome. That is quite nice. Now, I have got a hauler already that has this sort of look to it, but it doesn't have the missile silos, and this looks like a proper war machine. That is really cool. We could only but hope, if we did pick this up, that up in the actual station we've got some decent modules that are, you know, for making it super duper awesome in fighting. Now, it's called the flying calculator, which doesn't quite fit the giant freaking missile silos, does it? Yeah, that's more of a Casio type brand. I don't know whether I like that. Yeah, and this is a GEX system. So maybe it is just for racking up the units, you know, killing bounties. And that's why they call it the calculator, because it makes calculated kills. You know what, I'm starting to warm to it, if you look at it that way, rather than it being a Casio type thing. Oh, that's quite a nice little fighter, isn't it? I'm liking the white mixed with the red in the way that it is there, and the yellow. It looks like it's been made by a candy shop maker or something. And the wings are sort of, those sort of broken-y type wings, aren't they? The sort of uppity-downy type ones that can't make up their mind. And I haven't got anything that looks like that already, which is quite nice. I'm liking the boxed engines. I'm liking the overall look and feel of this one, even though it is slightly hideous. What's it called? Because that can make a big difference. The VL3 Hiwami. Yeah. It is a bit of a whammy of different ships stuck together, to be fair. Oh, what do we have here? We've got ourselves a lovely great big hauler flying in that looks like it's a blinking truck. Yep, let's have a look what that one is called. Let's have a quick look at this guy. Okay. It's called the Dolrak Redemption. No, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that at all. But here's another one of those. This is another C class, which is quite nice. The flying calculator. That one is winning out so far, chums. That one is winning out over any other ship in this system so far. That frickin' shuttle's been there for some time. Go on, be gone with you, you hideous ship, you hideous, hideous piece of junk. And yeah, I'll reconvene with you guys in a bit if I see anything else that's interesting or anything that's better than that hauler that we've already seen. There's something going on over there. What the heck is going on over there? That ship's going the wrong frickin' way. Where are you going? Okay, and you're pretty cool. I've already looked at one of those there. But yeah, looks like we've got two of a kind flying in, two of a kind. Yeah, what is this one actually called though? Let's give it a quick scan. Oh, okay. There's whatever, the transporter. Yeah, it's pretty cool, but I've got one that looks just like it. Anyway, I'm waffling now, chums. I'm waffling now. Oh, look, there's 3 of them. There's 3 of the frickin' things. I'll see you in a sec. See you in a sec. Look, we have ourselves a droid fighter down there. Let's have a better look at that. Let's spin over in camera mode. So that's quite nice. I like the blue and white. It's very R2D2-esque, and it has an R2 unit, so that's quite cool. I like the logo on the side. That's the nice little touch. It's quite a cool ship. What's it called? It is called a Zawak's Gamble, which is quite cool considering it's a gag ship and could be used for sort of bartering and gambling. It's nice. I like that. I like that. And I also like the giant hauler with the awesome sort of wings. That thing, the thing that looks like a dreadnought. Oh, we've got an A class. We've got an A class with 4. Okay, well I might just hang around a little bit longer because this is such a beautiful planet and it's an interesting trading post. And to be honest, I was hoping that maybe an exotic might fly in. So I might give this another like 30 minutes or something just standing around to see if the exotic flies in, since this is a fairly prosperous system. Okay, well I'll see you guys in a bit. Hopefully we'll come across an exotic. So yeah, don't go away. We'll see what we find. But if not, there's a lot of things that I could have instead. So yeah, double thumbs up to this planet. Okay, chums, look at this. This is pretty cool. This is Yashiro's Victory BX7. And that is quite a nice looking hauler, if I don't mind saying so myself. I mean, look at that. I like the finials on the wings, and I'm really liking the sort of thrusters and the angle of the wings at that. And it's nice. I haven't got one that looks like this yet in my actual card deck, where the one with the wings over there, I mean that one is like a TIE fighter type one, but that's an S class that's flying in right now, chums, which is pretty damn sweet. But what I might do is, because I'm going to be going for this one, I might make this an S class. Yeah, so I'm going to go for this ship over here. I've been here for quite some time. It's gone from night to day to night, and yeah, so let's pick this guy up. Hello there, my little friend. I'm loving your eyebrows, and because I'm passing up on the S, I will make this one an S class and then do the dice rolls and see if I can put some extra slots in it. But here we go. Let's make an offer on the Lifeform ship. I really like this one. This is pretty damn cool. Yashiro's Victory BX7. So yeah, I'm going to say this is like a Gex ship for going into war or something. But yeah, it's quite cool. It's like a little warship. So we're going to go for that. We're going to have that one. Thanking you very much. And we're going to do an exchange. Well, we'll see what this one does, because you know it can be victorious in multiple different ways. So I think I could build something up with this one. Right. So I will see you guys. Yep, you. Yeah, and you. Up inside the station in a second. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. Welcome back, welcome back. Right, well I've rolled a 44. But yeah, that 44 might not mean anything if this actual merchant up here doesn't sell anything that's worth having. Before I go to him, just before I remember, well, don't forget, I'm going to grab this. Oh my god, how many eyes does that guy need in the background? I think he's got 4 of the things. Right, there we go, upgrade exosuit. He has got 4 eyes. Awesome. Wouldn't like to be your optician. Right, let's head on over to this chap. Hello there, geezer. How are you, my friend? Look at this. I love his little head type things going on, like giant eyebrows. Hello there, my friend. And how are you this fine dandy morning? I'm loving your blue get-up. I'm not so sure about your steel-plate brow, but yeah, well done. Let's go into purchase modules. Let's see what we've got. So we've got nothing on the first page of interest, really. Oh, we've got a couple of blues. Which isn't too bad. Oh, hyperdrive range. Excellente. We'll go for that. And what else do we have? Photon cannon and infra knife. And it's got a fairly decent shield module. But pulse engine's going to be terrible, isn't it? Yes, pulse engine's going to have to be green. That's a bit of a shite. But then again, it is a hauler, so it doesn't overly matter too much. Okay, so I'm going to be buying a lot of the same modules over and over again, and we're going to be kitting this out. So his hyperdrive's going to be quite good, and it's going to have 2 decent weapons. So this might not be too bad, but I did roll a 44. What is it right now? Don't think it's far off a 44, to be honest. It's a 36, so yeah, I'm going to take it up to an S-class and put it up to 44. Okay, so I'll be right back with you after I've kitted this little ship out, and then we'll be thinking up some lore for it. I'll see you in a bit, see you in a bit. Righty-ho! Well, I've finished with Yashiro's victory. It's quite a lovely looking ship, isn't it? It really is nice, the BX7. I'm liking this a lot. In fact, I might keep this in my ship fleet. So yeah, let's bring it up. There we go. It does look pretty damn snazzy. I prefer it if the white bits on it were blue. But yeah, what a lovely looking ship. I really like the thrusters. I like the finials on the wings. It looks pretty deadly. And well, it's not deadly. Its damage potential is fairly low, and yeah, its shield strength though is fairly high. Hyperdrive range is good for a a hauler, and the maneuverability is okay. It's not too bad. So I'm going to take this out for a test flight. We're going to get a photo of it, but before I do that, let's just get a quick glance at its stats. There we go. So there's the stats. Need to get a decent photo of those. One where it's not so hidden. That's it. That'll do there. Do was show you the actual interior, wasn't it? So there we go. There we are. That's the technology. So you can see that I've got a load of A-class shields, which has helped a little with the shield strength, not as much as it would have done if I maybe swapped the configuration from these over to there. But the maneuverability on this, I wanted to be fairly high. So I'm thinking the lore for this ship is it actually was for a Gek sort of champion, a warrior, Yashiro. Yeah. So it's kind of got a samurai esque type feel to it. Imagine a Gek with a frickin' samurai sword running around carving up frickin' Viking. That's the sort of chap that owned this ship. Righty-ho, so let's head on out and let's get a quick photograph of this. Imagine a Gek a little bit like Yoda, pouncing about and bouncing all over the place and slashing people to shite. Yeah, that's what this ship's all about. I think I might fly down to this actual planet and get a lovely photo down there, because this is a beautiful planet. Heading down, and it looks like there's a superheated rainstorm approaching, but that might help with the photo. Again, the actual interior of this ship is quite nice, typical hauler. But yeah, let's just level out and let's see if we can get a decent photo. I think that'll make a nice background. I mean, it's a beautiful planet. No matter where you go on this planet, it's just beautiful all round. And that is quite a cool photo, if I don't mind saying so myself. Just need to angle it so the actual coordinates aren't sort of scuppered by the waves. There we go. I think that'll do. Well, actually, we need to get the ship more central. Don't worry too much about the coordinates for now. There we are. That's the kitty. We need a little bit of angle. There we are. That looks a little bit more impressive, doesn't it? There we go. Oh no, the ship's not central. Oh man, those waves are doing my nutting. There we are. That should do the trick. That looks alright, doesn't it? There we are. That's going to be the picture for this card. Excellente. Oh, actually, a bit over there. There we are. That'll do. I mean, this is going to be on the card forever, so we need to get it kind of right, don't we? There we go. Welcome back. Right, well, I've got the Yashiro's victory up inside of my freighter now, and I do think I want to keep this hauler. I am liking it a lot, And yeah, that's another ship I want to keep, which I really like. The Cashin of Jeopardy is really nice, and this one is a keeper too. So they're my keeper ships. So in the next episode I'm probably just going to take out one of these randoms over here and get rid of it. I mean, the Explorer over there I quite like as well, the Akawana. So it's this one that I might get rid of, the Abstraction, or this little fighter down here, the Danon, which is quite a nice fighter, the Danon. I mean, you saw me get that during this series. So yeah, I might trade in the Danon. I'm not overly sure. I mean, I kind of like it, but at the same time it could go. Yeah, I get rid of the Danon. That's what I'd be getting rid of. However, chums, when I've been actually doing all this sort of series, I have been upgrading my frigate fleet, and it's doing quite well. So I'm just going to send out some missions, but that's me ending off. You guys out there, fantastic for watching. All of you, thank you very much. Every view counts, every comment, every single interaction that I get from you guys is fantastic. So thanking you for all your effort in watching this video series, and I hope once the card game is out, yeah, you search for your favourite card titles and watch their backstories. And I'll see you again soon. Take care for now. Goodbye.
Yashiro's Victory BX7 is quite an accomplished hauler when it comes to damage potential and shield strength. It betters that of the Mabas resistance. The Mabas resistance betters the Yashiro's Victory when it comes to hyperdrive and maneuverability and getting itself away from trouble.
And yes, I have a Patreon. There's a tier there for pretty much everyone, including ship models. And here are the 10 Patreons that are getting ship models. Well done, Patreons! And here are all my other supporters via Patreon. Thank you very much, chums. Much appreciated. And yes, you can also get merch. You can pick up a fine and dandy mug or some socks. Hop on over to Teespring. And yeah, you can support me in many other ways by hitting a like, subscribe, or just not skipping my adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or hit one of these links on the screen. Thanking you!
Fire burns.